All right, we are going live. It's great to have everybody back. If you're watching this on repeat, we are live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, except holidays. Then we're live on Thursdays, right here on YouTube, answering your core card related questions. Today we are testing out some new equipment, a new camera. Would love to know what you think of it. Leave a comment and let us know how it looks. But as everybody floods in, as they do every week, from all the notifications, let me quickly go share this around online so everybody can come join us. But yeah, we're here to answer your core card related questions, chat about recent core card news, and there's been a lot. NFL Network launching on DirecTV Now, maybe Viacom, and maybe even A&E channels coming to PlayStation Vue, and all kinds of other news. So post your questions. If you have a question about core cutting, if you have a question about some recent news, let's chat about it. I'd love to hopefully help you get the most out of your core cutting experience. So let me keep diving in here. Wow, the individual: Teresa, Bill, Duff, Jimmy, everybody. Kenneth, Todd, Robert, Rubel. Oh, I probably killing that. I apologize. But movie fan, other men. It's great to see you all here. So yeah, so everybody's flooding in. Let me switch screens here. Get this on Facebook so people from Facebook can join us. There we go. Hey everybody, I really hope you had a great week. It has been a busy one over here at Core Cards News HQ. Still trying to get back in the groove of things after a little midsummer vacation. It's always the fun part, is once you get out of that routine, getting back into that routine can still kind of throw you. One little note while I finish sharing this everywhere. The weekly recap show is going to be moving to Saturday for the month of August, with summer break and vacations and getting ready to go back to school for the kids. It just works better for my schedule right now. So weekly recap show is now on Saturday for the next couple weeks, and we'll see how it does there. All right, let's kind of get into it. Robert, yes, DirecTV Now took off Weather Nation. DirecTV also dropped it. They kind of entered their whole contract there. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, if you haven't seen our interview with the CEO of Nuvio, the company behind the Tableau DVRs, it's right here on this YouTube channel. It's the top video right there if you want to check it out. Leave a comment there. Give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It helps us a lot. I'm hoping to do more interviews, kind of learning how to do it. It's how do you input the Skype, how do you get my camera, their camera, the volume levels, all that kind of stuff. So we're definitely messing with that. And we got the new camera, which seems to do a lot better job with it. I don't know, how do I look? Do I look better? Let me know. Yeah, the sound is the same. This is actually the same microphone, because the microphone is actually this right here. And I actually need to upgrade this. I've accidentally bashed in the top of this microphone. Hopefully I didn't just cause all kinds of weird noises to go out to everybody. But we're developing the show. We're continuously trying to make it better. And hopefully this takes us one step closer to that. As you can see, we invested in a new camera because I broke the old one. Did you ever know an SD memory card can snap inside a camera? I didn't. Learned that the hard way recently. But yeah, it can. But yeah, we got this new camera. Really like it. It seems to work better here. And yeah, so that's a little update in the world of Core Cards News. Movie Fan says, the NFL Network is now on DirecTV Now. Do you know if the Red Zone will be included? No NFL Red Zone. If you go to Core Cards News, right on the homepage, I have a story. I talked with DirecTV Now. I have an official statement from them on that. And in the short, no NFL or a Red Zone will be coming to DirecTV Now. How do you know I'm not Lex Luthor? Maybe just need to get a change of career after a while. This is what I picked to do. Quick question: my PlayStation 2 turns on, but it's not responding to controls. Any advice for that? Honestly, I used to fix PlayStation 2s and all kinds of stuff when I was in college to make money. Right now, it's probably just cheaper to buy a new PlayStation 2 because all the stuff's on the memory cards in the game than it is to get it fixed, just to be honest with you. You can fix it if you Google or you look up YouTube videos that'll show you how to fix that, but it's probably going to be cheaper just to buy a replacement one. All right. Keep the questions coming. I will do my best to answer them. Richard. Glad you guys like that. I've seen a report this morning that Charter Spectrum's throttling Netflix and Riot Games because of conditions on the You know, I've seen those reports. I haven't seen the evidence behind those reports. I'm going to try to be doing some research on that. But we'll have to look into it. Robert says you can't buy a PlayStation 2. Yeah, you can. You just buy a used one. They even sell them at GameStop still, I believe. Most regional game stores will include them. But your probably best deal is eBay, Amazon. Shall lock into a 1-year home internet deal or wait for 5G? You know, that's a tough one. I don't know where you live. It's possible that 5G will come out this year. I know it's coming out in about 30 markets around the United States by the end of the year. But it's equally possible that it won't be. A 1-year contract, you know, may not be a bad idea, to be honest with you, if you get a good deal on it. Yeah, the MyBox is technically a Walmart exclusive. I know a lot of third-party sellers have bought up supplies of it, have been selling on Amazon and so forth. But yeah, the MyBox, the Android TV box, has technically always been a Walmart exclusive. Kind of like the Roku Express Plus is a Walmart exclusive, but third-party sellers also have it on, like, my brain will work, Amazon. My brain. It's been a long day. I literally kind of one of those days where you get home from the kids' afternoon after school or this after day activities. You quickly shove food in their throats and you slide in to do the show. Just last week that should be like this crazy. Hopefully. All right, I'm under contract with AT&T and they're are taking care of me. Or don't go to Comcast. You know, my recommendation honestly is with like DSL and cable. Every 2 to 3 years, when they won't give you a good return or a good rate, just switch. Go back and forth between Comcast and in your market AT&T. And even if you don't want to switch, knowing if you want to stay with AT&T, knowing what Comcast is willing to offer you, calling AT&T and saying, "Hey AT&T, Comcast is offering me this deal," they'll often match it. And if they won't, I will switch for a couple years and come back. Robert says, "What's the MyBox like?" It's a cheaper, stripped down version of like an NVIDIA Shield. It's an Android TV. I don't believe the MyBox is an Amazon app, which, you know, really, in my opinion, drops it. It has unofficial ones that just don't work as well. But I would say check that out. It's not a bad product though. I will say though, it's maybe not the best product. Honestly, it's the same price as the Fire TV Pendant and the Roku Stick Plus, which I think are actually better devices. Of course, they're a lot newer devices, so just keep that in mind. Dean, I think I missed your question. You said, what about Hulu Live TV? Oh, what is the best for you? DirecTV Now, PlayStation Vue, Sling TV, or YouTube TV? That really depends on what you want to watch. My recommendation is to go over to CoreCardsNews.com. Right on the homepage right now, I have a post there that compares YouTube, Hulu, Sling TV, all kinds of them out there with what device supports they have, what channels they have. Excuse me. I forgot to take my allergy meds today, and I am regretting that. I kind of thought, oh, you know, cold front came through, everything's good. No, didn't work out. NFL Network on YouTube TV, nothing official, no even hints of it. DirecTV Now has dropped Weather Nation. They're replacing it with AccuWeather TV. Is Sling TV or Hulu better with maintaining consistent services? I do have to say Sling TV has become one of the more reliable ones recently. I can't remember the last time we had a severe outage that was attributed to Sling TV. I think the last one was like 4 or 5 months ago. It was for a few hours they came out and said, hey, it's some type of issue downstream or something. Other than that, they've been pretty reliable. Hulu has really stepped them up. I know they had some initial issues when they first launched. My experience with Hulu recently has been greatly improved. The thing I would say first, though, is make sure 3 things when you have buffering. If at all possible, use Ethernet. Make sure you have strong Wi-Fi signal where you are. So if you need to, maybe move your router closer to the streaming player. And make sure you're actually getting the internet speed you're paying for. So for often, you may be paying for 100 down, but only get 15. Had that happen, there was actually an issue down the street at the hub down the road. When they came out and they fixed it, my streaming problems went away. So keep that in mind. Past that, I would go and take advantage of the free trials and see if that, fixes your issue. And hopefully it does. All right, hello from Malibu, California. How's the weather out there? Let me know. I'm going to jump the gun, get in the TCL 6 series on Labor Day weekend. Yeah, I have a TCL 6 series that they sent us for review. I absolutely love it. I'm going to keep that TV. That is going in my living room. That is a stunning TV. I actually recently even went out of my own pocket and bought a TCL Roku TV for the bedroom. They're probably the best bedroom TVs. The 6 series, for under $1,000, I think they're probably the best TV. Now, they're not the best TV out there. I mean, there's $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 TVs there. Definitely a better TV. But for under $1,000, the 6 series is a really good TV. All right, any news on the alliance between Verizon and YouTube TV or question mark? No, nothing official. There's been rumors that Verizon is in talks with Apple and YouTube TV. Exactly what that's for, we don't know. For instance, Verizon could just be talking to Apple about a Apple TV deal similar to what DirecTV Now does, which is entirely possible. But it's equally possible that there are reports that Apple is working on a TV streaming service. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Have I looked into the Netgear Nighthawk X10? I have become a big fan of Netgear products. I used to not be. I used to be a Linux or whatever Linksys guy, and TP-Link's not bad either. But really, Netgear's won me over recently. So check that out. Yeah, the Nighthawks aren't necessarily cheap, but I have found for my heavy use they are very good at what they do. All right. Robert says he doesn't think Univision channels are going to come back to Sling TV. It's been 5 weeks. Possible. Very possible. They're also not on Dish for 5 weeks. And all reports are, I don't know if they've restarted talks. Last I heard, Univision said they had not. It could have been. It's been a couple weeks since that had been said. But yeah, it's very possible. Hey, since we got a ton of people here, so quick update on Core Cars news. I broke the camera about a week ago. This used to be the camera I was using. I didn't know this, but SD cards can get kind of explode when you try to eject them from inside a camera, and that took out this camera. So we got a new camera, the Sony X59, I believe it is. It's actually a dedicated video camera, so I won't have to restart it halfway through the show anymore. And it's got a clean out. It does autofocus during it. Hey, let me know what you think of it. I would love to hear your opinion of how this looks. And we're going to be playing around for a few weeks, trying to get all the settings right, play with all the things. It's a pretty nice camera. And not only for these videos, our weekly shows, and some of our reviews, I'll probably start using this camera for too. And try to increase the quality of our YouTube videos. Speaking of YouTube, hey, if you're not subscribing, hit that subscribe button. We're only a couple hundred people away from 30,000 subscribers. Really excited about that. We're growing steadily. I need your help. Hit that subscribe button. Let's hit 30,000 this month. We'll definitely hit it this month, but try to do it soon. Maybe we can hit 31,000 this month. So, if I haven't answered your question, re-ask it. A lot of questions go by while I try to answer one. All right, are there any talks of 3.0 tuners in development for OTA 3.0? Yes, Channel Master, Antennas Direct has announced they are working on a tuner for 3.0. They actually announced it right here. I did an interview a few months ago with the president of Antennas Direct, a really nice guy. You can find that interview here on our YouTube channel. I would love to hear your have you check that out. If you just type in Antennas Direct on our videos, the interview will pop up. But he did announce, and I know others are also working on it. Hi Luke, do you know if Viacom channels are going to come back to PlayStation Vue? I thought I saw something the other day. Yeah, so we posted about it for about an hour. Viacom and A&E channels suddenly appeared on PlayStation Vue. Now they didn't work, but they were in the guide, and they were all there with the logos and everything like it should look. Will it be coming? Is that a glitch? One of the things I wanted to look at, and I wasn't able to confirm one way or the other, was did it display the Spike TV or did it display the new Paramount TV? If it displayed Paramount TV, that means somebody went into the PlayStation Vue system and updated Spike to be Paramount since they left PlayStation Vue. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. It's entirely possible that tomorrow morning we'll wake up and there'll be an official announcement that Viacom channels are now on YouTube TV or PlayStation Vue, excuse me. Midsummer brain fry. But for now, it could be a glitch. It could be a hit that they're coming back. We just don't know. I am watching it closely. If we hear anything, we'll be posting about it. I have an important question regarding the state of New York without Charter. Will it help or harm ISP markets in the state? You know, for all the negatives around Charter, they're fairly cord-cutting friendly, to be honest with you, because they don't have a data cap. Will it help or hurt? Probably not much. I mean, you could end up with a provider like Comcast who has a data cap. That would hurt. We don't know. I expect this will be in the court system for a long time. It will definitely be a hard sell for New York to win that lawsuit. At the same time, with the way the court systems are nowadays, it's entirely possible. I thought for sure there was a lot of precedent that AT&T would have had at least some token limitations on their Turner merger, but there wasn't. The fact that it was approved did surprise me. The fact that it was approved with no preconditions or anything did surprise me. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see. All right, thank you for answering my question. Hey Howard, I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit those thumbs up, everybody. I really appreciate it. Hey everybody, I'm gonna hit quick ads. Some of you are gonna see an ads, some of you are not, but these ads pay the bills. Well, though they are watching the ads, don't forget we have an iOS, Android, and an app for the Amazon Fire tablets. Link in the show notes down below. I would really appreciate it. Actually, the link is not in the show notes down below. But if you go to CoreCard, if you click on that CoreCard 101 guide, in that there is a link. It's on every store on our site. Or just go to your app and type in your app store and type in CoreCards News. Google Play, Amazon App Store, they all have the CoreCards News app. I would really appreciate it if you would check that out. All right, let's get back to the questions. Can HD Home Run be used on a Roku TV? Not directly, but if you connect your HD Home Run to a Plex server, and then you can use your Plex server to send it to your Roku TV. There are other ones out there, like a Tableau DVR. If you don't have a home media server, you may want to look into something like a Tableau DVR. It will stream to a Roku TV without any questions. So yeah. Is it possible to combine two amplified antennas? I believe there are several devices out there that will do that. So just keep that in mind. How am I doing today? Pretty good. I forgot to take my allergy meds today. Other than that, everything is really great. I got a new camera, and I'm a geek, and I love my gadgets, and so that's fun, and I've been playing around experimenting with that. And well, I can already tell we'll make a few changes for next week, but I think the picture quality is already greatly improved. All right, what is the best way to stream from PC to a Roku? If you have a Windows 10 PC, the best thing to do is go on your Roku and then enable screencasting from your phone or tablet, whatever. And then in Windows, you can actually cast from your Windows to your Roku. And you do that, that's kind of a complicated thing, but basically in the sub menu in the bottom right hand corner, there is projector, where is it? There's Connect, and you can do it from there. Go into Core Cars News YouTube page right here. Click on our Core Cars News YouTube page. Click on our videos, type in Windows 10 Roku, and right there it will have a step-by-step video guide on how to do it. But yes, you can do that there. Is the iOS app and landscape? They updated the iOS app this week for the Core Cars News app. I don't know. I haven't tested if it has landscape in it. Android does. Yeah. Any updates on the T-Mobile streaming TV service? No. T-Mobile has basically gone dark on it. They've kind of left an FCC filing saying, hey, we need this merger with Sprint in order to get the best possible deals for our new TV service. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Do you know if PBS will be added to any of the cord cutting options or WGN? For PBS, they have said that they are working on getting deals. There's some contractual issues they have, and they've tried to go on that alone, but it hasn't really worked well. So they have said, yes, PBS is trying to strike deals with like Sling TV, DirecTV Now, Hulu, YouTube TV, PlayStation View, all of them. For WGN is up for sale, but now Sinclair has said that they are actually looking at keeping WGN now. So with the deal to go through, it's very likely that Sinclair will keep WGN. That's good news for cord cutters because Sinclair is pretty much on everything now. And it will likely mean that WGN will be coming to a streaming service sometime this year if it gets approved. All right, keep the questions coming. Your projections, will 5G home internet service help spur a la carte programming? Yeah, 5G is going to help spur cord cutting because three things are going to happen. It's going to bring competition to cord cutting. It's going to bring high-speed internet to areas that don't really have high-speed internet eventually. And it's going to force Comcast and, let's just call them cable and DSL companies to work and improve their product because they're going to have competition. Right now, there's very little need for DSL and cable to do a lot because they know, there's only two really to pick from. You don't have to pick one of them. So they're not really working all that hard at it. With 5, 6, 7 5G options coming out here in the next 5 years, it's very possible that they're going to face a reality where they have to say, yeah, you know what? We have to now finally offer real competition. So we'll wait and see. But that's why I think 5G is going to help cord cutting, which will probably drive a la carte TV down the road. Hulsamania says, Luke, do you think the best place for NFL Red Zone is Sling TV? Blue package is $25 plus $10 sports one. The cheapest option for if all you want is NFL Network and NFL Red Zone is Sling TV. To get the ESPN, it's actually $50 because it's the orange plus blue and then the next one up. But that's only $5 more than the next cheapest option, which is Fubo TV, and Fubo TV doesn't have it. PlayStation View is, I want to say, $50 or $50. It's also $50, but the NFL Red Zone is an additional cost on above that. And then DirecTV Now does not offer NFL Red Zone. So I would say, just looking at price, Sling TV is the cheapest option to get NFL Red Zone, plus ESPN, plus the NFL Network. If you have an antenna, I would go that way. If you don't have an antenna, look at other ones out there. I will say Sling TV has been has an incredibly strong signal. I will say it seems like Sling TV has done a great job lowering their buffer rate. So typically you're only 15 to 30 seconds behind what you would see on cable. But if at all possible, use an antenna because an antenna will give you the best experience across the board, no question about it. Does the DVR Tableau record depending on how good your reception is? Well, with your antenna. Well, the Tableau DVR is going to record whatever your antenna is showing. So if your antenna doesn't pick up that station, it's not going to record it. Whatever you see on your TV through your antenna is what your Tableau DVR is going to record. Also, Mania, all you need is NFL Red Zone. Sling TV is the cheapest option. Do channel apps count towards your streaming on a streaming service? Depends on which streaming service. Some count them, some do not. Depends on which one you have. I know the answer, but I have to ask. Any word on VidGo? Nope, no word on VidGo. They're still out there. They're still saying they're coming soon. It's been, what, 2-3 years now? So, unfortunately, no update. If I haven't answered your question, re-ask it. Because I see a lot of people having conversations. Love that. But that means sometimes questions for me slide away. And I don't get a chance to see them. Luke, I got Plex. But I'm having a lot of problems connecting it out of home. If you may have an issue with the settings on your router. Plex has a setup for that. That's one of the things about Plex is you do sometimes have to do a little back-end work. But they're pretty good about it. Plex also has a forums for tech support. I would post exactly what your issue is in the Plex tech support forums. You get there pretty easy, and hopefully that helps you. Luke, any news about 5G home internet? T-Mobile has struck a deal. They purchased several, I don't know, what was it, a couple $1 billion worth of equipment to start upgrading their towers. So look for that to be happening later this year. They've announced that several markets they're going to be bringing 5G to soon. So 5G is on its way, about 30 markets by the end of this year, tons more in 2019. 2020, about half the United States, they say, will be covered in 5G home internet. So just keep that in mind. We're slowly moving that direction. Will MeTV and Antenna TV become the PlayStation View? Very possible. They have not said anything about it. There's no even hint of it right now. So it's entirely possible that Antenna TV and MeTV would. I think Antenna TV and MeTV would do better just releasing an app like Comet or Charge TV does. They have an app on Roku and Apple TV. You can watch it. They get ad dollars. I think they'll be more successful that way. But to each their own. All right, keep those questions coming. I will do my best to answer them. Wow, it's been a busy day. All right, any news on the T-Mobile Sprint merger? They filed some FCC paperwork. It looks more likely than not, but you never know nowadays. Warner Brothers should put all their shows under one umbrella instead of spread them out. Well, they're owned by AT&T now, so it's very possible, but they have contracts. Don't look for that to be ending anytime soon. Have you heard anything about Spotify coming back to Roku? No, I have not heard anything about Spotify coming back. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Any new? All right, Hey, look, I saw the Fire TV. I saw the Fire TV Cube. What do you think of it? I want to get it so that I can control my DirecTV box by voice. Do you think I should be able to get the device or wait until something else? It's not a bad device. It's actually, I do think that the Fire TV Cube is a little underpowered. If you don't believe me, go into our YouTube channel, go to the videos, type in Fire TV Cube, Fire Cube, whatever I have it under. You'll see several side comparisons, and you will see it's slightly lacking in power. I don't have DirecTV, so I haven't been able to test the Fire TV Cube controlling the DirecTV Now box, but that is a kind of a cool feature. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I thought DirecTV Now had a voice app, but no, Dish definitely has. They have great Alexa integration, and she's probably going to start talking to me in a second. Maybe not. Maybe she is. She's thinking about what she wants to say to me. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. That I haven't tested it. I don't have DirecTV Now, so I'm not sure how it will work. Luke, would it be possible for T-Mobile to buy Time Warner Cable from the state of New York? Possible. I'm not sure T-Mobile wants to buy more physical fashion cable, to be honest with you. Luke, will Pluto TV remain free? It's an awesome streaming app. Yeah, I've actually met the CEO of Pluto TV, the co-founder. He's a really great guy. The team over there is just great. The problem being a little bit is that they have clearly kind of stated that they intend to remain free. So it's not really a problem. Don't know why I called it a problem, but they have very clearly said they plan to remain free, so I wouldn't be looking for them to change their mind on that. Does Charge TV have a Roku app? I want to say yes, Charge TV has a Roku app, but part of my brain is saying no, it does not. I know Comet TV does. They're both owned by the same division of Sinclair, so I would say yes. Maybe. I don't know. Somebody help me out here. Oh, sorry, Dean and Pam. I looks like I turned on your Echo device. I'll try to call them Echoes. Luke, what video streaming service do you subscribe to? Well, for work, I have everything. I have every live TV streaming service and a host of on-demand ones. My personal life, during non-football season, I subscribe to Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon. Sometimes I'll rotate, like when Silicon Valley is, I'll get HBO Now, and I will binge watch Living Daylights on HBO Now. Past that, though, I don't really have... I don't really do a lot of subscribing. During football season, I'll get live TV streaming service, one that offers the Big Ten Network. But for work, I have all of them because there's a change on DirecTV Now, or there's some weird activity happening on PlayStation View, like happened yesterday. That I want to be able to quickly check that. So it's all a tax write-off because it's a business expense. Is it possible to have Hulu TV only record a movie once? Right now, it adds stuff to my library and record it every time until it's removed. What you're going to have to do for now is record the movie, watch the DVR recorded movie, and then delete it. It'll remove it from your favorites, and then it will get rid of it. Why do you think CBS offers less locals than other major networks? Kurt, I'm not sure I fully understand your question because CBS is just a network. Offers CBS locals. Can you explain your question to me a little bit better? All right. If I haven't answered your question, re-ask it. I'll do my best to answer it. But hey, I wanted, while we do that, because we're kind of flooded with all kinds of traffic today. Let me go look at something. There's a little bit of spam on the Facebook group. But July, best month ever for Core Cars News. No matter what way you really look at it, it really was one of the best months ever. So I really appreciate your support. Hopefully we can keep helping you get the most out of your cord cutting experience. And thank you for your support. Sorry, I got kind of distracted there because I was trying to remove some spam. But real quick, I can't believe it's millions of people come to Core Cars News every month now. I am eternally grateful for your support. I never thought in a million years that Core Cars News would be anything like it is now. We have big things in the works. We have long-term plans to move forward. So for now, we're gonna keep moving forward and seeing where we get. So thank you for your support, and we'll keep growing. All right, let's get back to the question. Is it true that YouTube TV won't come to your area if they can't get local channels? Yes. They kind of have a thing. They like to get at least, I think, 3 locals before they'll launch an area. What USB turner will work with Plex? Pretty much any. It just depends on what, if you have a Windows, any USB turner basically works with Windows. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to our Core Cars Deals Twitter account, check that out. We're going to be using that more. We also have a new Deals newsletter. And since you're all here, I'll give you a special hint. This Sunday, we have probably one of our best giveaways we've ever done coming up. So hang tight. Check it out. Why can't I sign up for YouTube TV with a debit card? I did. I mean, it's got to be one of those with like a Visa or MasterCard on it, but I signed up with a debit card, a business debit card, granted, but I have YouTube TV with a debit card. I'm getting the need to bump up my unlimited data when am I going to need to bump up to unlimited data when I cut the cord? Right now I have 1 terabyte limit. No, you can stay under a terabyte limit. For most cord cutters, staying under a terabyte limit is very doable. 3 tips. Turn off autoplay next on your apps. One of the number one reason people burn through data caps You start watching a show, you fall asleep, and it plays 6 more episodes. Well, you just burned a couple gigabytes of data while you were sleeping. So turning off autoplay next means you have to click a button after each episode. Minor inconvenience, to be honest with you, but I think it's well worth it. Number 2, pay attention. For instance, like with my kids, if I buy them an episode of something on Amazon, if it's a cartoon show, watching, for example, Simpsons or Family Guy in standard def or HD looks the same to me, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm weird, but that's just me. Those are my 2 number 1 tips to stay under your data cap. If you go to Core Cars News, you type in data cap tips. There's all kinds of tips there to stay under data cap. Did CBSN give a time frame when they will add local news? Well, it's adding in a few markets right now. CBS announced that they're going to start adding local news to their free CBS streaming service app, including a special daily newscast for your local market that's only streamed online through their app. And they say they'll be adding more markets throughout this year and going forward. When those new markets will come, we don't know. Do you know when, Luke, do you know when YouTube TV will add the food or HDTV to their lineup? No, they have not said anything about that. Unfortunately, I just have not heard anything about that. Yeah, I mean, John Boy throw up another one I forgot to mention. If you want to stay under your data cap, if all you're doing is watching ABC, NBC, Fox, try using an antenna. It's data free. And honestly, the picture quality would be far superior than any streaming service out there. All right, keep those questions coming. And I got about 10 minutes. We're just about 45 minutes today because I have a few things I got to do tonight still. We're in the summer schedule, folks. August is a busy month for me, trying to get a lot done. But unfortunately, it just kind of, schedules are changing. So keep that in mind. Do all streaming services have equivalent picture quality? For the most part, some services do offer 4K HDR. Others are just HD picture. But for the most part, you'll get HD or better. Of course, if you're watching some old classic show that was originally shot in standard def, you're only going to get it in standard def because that's what it was shot in. Unless they try to do some crazy upscaling, and I never think that looks right, to be honest with you. Alright, will YouTube TV ever extend their guide to look farther in the future? I don't know. Very possible. Well, it could happen, but YouTube TV has not said they will. Any back-to-school shopping? Definitely will. Watching those Amazon deals. I'll kind of keep an eye on Walmart deals. I'm a frugal buyer. Luke, I like to consider getting a new DirecTV streaming-only satellite TV service later this year, but have Hulu Live. It is looking very tempting right now. Dean, we don't know anything about the new satellite version of the streaming, so I would say go get it now. And if you haven't, or go get Hulu now. There's no contract, so if DirecTV does launch their one that looks interesting to you, get that. But the great thing about CoreCard, no contract, so you can at any time add or drop services. Sub-Zero J, or Jure, or however you say it, Gaming says, I found myself wondering what TV program to use. For me, in my house, I find Sling TV gives us the most bang for a buck. Yeah, that brings up a great point. For you, that was the best. And it may be good for you, but for me, I may have a different one, or somebody else has a completely different one. That's a great thing about cord cutting. What's good for you is often different for other people. And that's a great thing about having competition. It means that I get to pick what's good for me, you get to pick what's good for you. I love it. It's really great. Do you think the NFL Network be added to the core package of YouTube TV? And the NFL Network is our add-on. They have said nothing. If anything, the only thing that may slightly hint something is Hulu getting NFL Network, especially with their price, or with their price hike a while back. Did Hulu raise their price? I can't remember. Did they? I was thinking DirecTV Now's price hike probably helped pay for the NFL Network. Not all of it, no, but it probably helped make room for that. Any future antenna be able to reach 100 miles? There are several antennas out there that claim 100 miles. You can test them, but it really more depends what's between you and the object. And 100 miles, if you live in a hilly area, that's going to be the main issue there. Luke, do you know when Hulu or YouTube TV will add Food Network or HGTV? I answered this one before, but I'll do it again. No, YouTube TV has said nothing about adding HGTV or the Food Network. Yeah, Hulu's prices remained the same. I think I just, for some reason, was thinking PlayStation View in my head. It's been a very long day with all the YouTube or the DirecTV Now news yesterday and last night and this morning. Just trying to keep up with it. It's been a long night. Is there one antenna that stands out? Antennas Direct has some really good outdoor antennas. Mohu has a decent one. It's kind of a surround. Antenna Direct has some directional ones. Those ones kind of jump out at me for outdoor antennas. All right, last call for questions, and then I'm gonna wrap this up a little bit early today because it's summer and we're struggling to keep on top of everything. But I do have good news. I know some people have been asking. We've been sold out of coffee mugs recently. We do have more Core Cars News coffee mugs coming in. We're working on getting an order this week, hopefully for next week or so. So keep that in mind. When will Buffalo get a grid guide? I'm not sure I understand that question there. Buffalo grid guide? Let me know. Re-ask that question. DirecTV Now did get the NFL Network there, Tony, but you need to have the just right or higher package. The $35 or now $40 package does not include the NFL Network. Question: the Roku TCL 6 Series TVs. How is the picture quality on sub-channels off over-the-air TV? The picture quality from over-the-air TV depends on whatever that city's transmitting. The picture quality in the TCL Roku 6 Series is excellent. The over-the-air TV guide, it comes with a free 14-day guide, is excellent. And if you put a USB stick on it for over-the-air TV, you can pause and play live TV. It's one of the reasons why I say the TCL 6 Series are one of the best sub $1,000 TVs out there. When will Philo get a grid guide instead of just boxes? Philo has a grid guide on the desktop on the browser, but they don't have it on the streaming players. Hopefully soon. So you're going to plans to fight data caps. I think the best way to fight data caps is competition. And I think 5G will be one of the big ways that happens when you have 5, 6, 7, 8 options out there that will, data caps are a way to make money. When there's competition, they're going to be bringing in that. I think that's going to be one of the first things to go, to be honest with you, is data caps. You already see the first C-Spire, I think they're called, just launched their first 5G network in the United States. They got $50, 100 and something down, no data cap. It's a pretty competitive offer right there. I watched the Tableau briefing. Good. I don't see a way to turn it off. No, you don't turn off your Tableau because it's a DVR. It does go to sleep. It uses very little power. But it's always running so that if it, at least a little, so that if a show you set up a DVR recording on comes up, it will record it. So just keep that in mind. What do I recommend for streaming TV guides? Most of them offer one. The Titan TV app, I believe it's Titan TV, whatever their app is, they do have a good app for that. Oh. All right. I think I've answered all the questions. I'm gonna wrap this up. It's been about 45 minutes when I'm all done talking here. But hey, thanks to everybody here. It's a great summer out there. I hope the weather is half as beautiful as it has been here today in Texas. It's just been a stunningly beautiful day. I do want to say thank you for all your support. Core Cars News, like I said earlier, best month ever. July just smashed all kinds of records. I'm internally grateful and humbled by your support. It's really helped. Core Cars News now has another full-time employee, and it's now Core Cars News is how I support my family. So I really appreciate your support there. Really appreciate it. A few last questions. Roku Ultra does stay on. It goes to sleep. Your TV also stays on. When you turn your TV off, it just goes to sleep. Your Roku, if you stop using it, go back to the home screen, it will go to sleep and save power. Roku's use a fraction of the power of your old cable box. And will there be cheaper, lower speed 5G plans? Probably there will be, yes. So, hey, thanks everybody. If you're new here, hit that subscribe. Every week we're doing weekly Q&As, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. And every Saturday now for the month of August, a weekly QuarkCon recap show, plus interview, reviews, how-to guides, all kinds of stuff right here on our YouTube channel. Excuse me. Check out QuarkCards News down below, QuarkCardsNews.com. Every day we're posting 6, 7, sometimes 10 or more stories all about the world of cord cutting. Love to see you there. All right, everybody. Take care. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate your support. We're just getting started. The best is yet to come. Big things planned for QuarkCards News. You haven't seen anything yet. I'll see you next week. And again, just thank you for your support. And, check back Sunday for a giveaway. It's going to be our biggest giveaway ever. I'll see you there.